Certainly. Indeed.
Poor fools. They were unprepared for this.
Someone's up ahead.
I'll see what I can find.
Happily.
Hello?
Quiet now. Of course.
These ornate bronze fixtures appear to be braziers. Soot lines the interior of their metallic petals, and you spy fresh coal beneath the filigreed plating. Someone lit these recently. Had you the means, you might do the same. Use the flint and tinder. Nothing happens for a moment, and then the brazier ignites in a sudden rush of flame.
Indeed.
Hey.
Well, after you. Sorry, friend. I can't.
Happily. Careful.
What can I do you for?
We got brine imps. Well, I don't know how, and there's nothing in the room to indicate to me
if you insist.
Why that would be, so...
It's no trouble.
Obviously there's something in the rest of the room that Obviously, you can find the answer in the rest of the place, you know? Yeah, they're winged brine shrimps. Where's my inventory? There. Well, there's 6 things and 4 dudes, so that's not it. Maybe if we look at this note. That's what I'm saying, we got a dungeoneer and then figure it out from there.
Could be trouble.
Yeah, but I think that's just that you need to do 3. I think it's a set of 3 that you need to do, because it happened on no matter what 2 I did first.
Step in my step.
Lava will be on sea.
Happily.
The season of harvest is here.
I'll put it this way, I won't be leaving the dungeon without having figured it out, put it that way.
Not a sound. Yes.
Attack from stealth, yeah.
Yes? Yes?
Leave me alone.
Quietly now.
At the moment, I very am just wandering and finding the lay of the land. Oh boy, larvae!
Ready to brawl? That hardly seems fair.
Why did they decide to wander off and...
Happy to oblige.
Would love to know why Adair and Aloth decided to run fucking away. What was that about?
Indeed.
Sword, mother of pearl, and a pickaxe. Or the AI sucks. The pathfinding sucks AS. Which could also be possible.
Let's take a look.
It's a gooby goo. And wait for this gabagoo to get close by. And then attack!
Very well.
With a gun!
Happily.
How is that not interactable?
That's Odorisi.
Indeed.
Frozen mid-stride, this grim figure is turned toward the colossal pillar of Ardra that dominates the chamber. The ashen corpse's outstretched hand rests upon the crystal's dulled surface. Clutched tightly in the remnants of a fist is a bundle of papers bound together by a leather cord. Several more pages are scattered on the ground at your feet.
This one's ashen. Means he ain't got no soul for me to tend to, right?
You pull the papers free, the ashen fingers gripping them slough away, disintegrating into a fine plume of dust. Standing here by the lone figure, you are struck with a feeling of dread. The air around you, the very motes of ash and dust, all of it is stagnant and still. The feeling grows worse when you look up at the Ardra and sense no energy flowing into its surface, as though it has been disconnected from the wheel.
You place your hand against the pillar of luminous Ardra. A dim, warm light emanates from the surface, but it feels cool to the touch. Pinpricks dance along your fingers, uncomfortable, but not painful. A woman's voice, scratchy, distant, and halting, echoes in your mind.
Find your soul in him.
You concentrate, peering into the Audra's energy as you would peer into a soul. Its inner light is blinding, but as you become accustomed to it, you perceive the core of the Audra itself, a churning mass of millions of soul fragments. With a jolt, the energy reaches out to you, the Anguithan ruin fragments around you, breaking into incoherent shapes and dissolving to dust, falling into an infinite well of dark gray vapor. Even the ground itself disintegrates into nothingness. All that remains is the murky expanse of the in-between. The Ardra pillar, and a skein of golden threads rooted in the pillar that extend far off into the distance. You focus on the threads. You catch glimpses of memories, your memories, mingled among the memories of thousands of other captive souls. The filaments begin to cohere, rapidly twining into a golden cord. With a muffled crack, the cord ripples outward in a violent wave toward the endless distance. The cord undulates over a space so vast that you lose sight of the wave before it finds its end. Then, a heavy creaking, like the sound of mountains shearing under their own weight, washes through the dull gloom of the in-between. A violent force yanks you along the cord at an incredible speed. The murk of the in-between warps erratically, as though you are observing it through an ill-ground lens. Just as quickly as you were pulled forward, you stop. Suspended below a massive figure of ancient carved Audra. Like all Audra, it glimmers with energy, but the souls and memories within it are not flowing down. They churn in a vortex that burns at the heart of the statue's mass in some invisible engine. It is Aethys. The great golden cord terminates in his back, sending pulses of energy throughout his limbs as they move. He walks in long, slow strides toward a brilliant pillar of Audra far in the distance. It shines even more brightly in the in-between than Aethys. From within the teeming throng of souls, dozens of eyes look out to you. Through the cord, their collective anguish and despair push at the edge of your mind.
Reach out, I guess.
You reach out to the lost souls, but the incredible power flowing through Aethys' body repulses you. Not even your Watcher powers can penetrate the massive tides of energy crashing through him. The souls sense your efforts and attempt to breach the surface of Aethys' body, but are instantly pulled back down into the deep well of the statue's heart, as though they were pried from the edge of a great precipice. Aethys' stride slows and stops. His head slowly pivots, until its great burning eyes are cast back along the cord. As his gaze meets yours, you feel an overwhelming rush of incredible joy, mingled with profound sadness. You have sensed similar anguish in lost souls, but never with this intensity. A soothing voice drifts into your mind.
It takes great bravery to venture through the in-between, even for a Watcher.
A swell of admiration radiates out from the god's heart, a force so intense that it momentarily overwhelms you.
You do not need to follow me, for their sake or your own. Something beautiful is coming. Something that will save us all.
A great light shines from Aethys' brow, so bright that even the souls within him flinch from the source, cowering in fear. Through the glare, you see Aethys' massive arm reach up to grasp the golden cord. The tether carrying energy from the Audra pillar to him, that also suspends your consciousness.
What does that mean?
The sun will yet rise, Watcher. You need only wait for its light to come.
Aethys yanks on the golden cord, pulling it from his back. The cord tears into filaments that blacken and dissolve to dust. Without pause, he turns to resume his stride toward the distant pillar of Audra, shining on the boundless horizon. You hear the souls within him cry out for just a moment, before your consciousness is snapped away from them. The in-between goes dark. For a second, you feel a mix of nausea and a sensation like spinning and falling. Then the moment ends. Your consciousness has returned to the Angwithan arena. The world is sideways, the Audra pillar upside down. You flinch at the feeling that you're standing on the ceiling. The disorientation overwhelms you and you collapse to your knees next to the luminous Audra pillar. Previously dim and flickering, the pillar now glows with a strong and steady light. You touch the Audra again, but the chill and prickling sensations you felt before are gone, replaced with a comforting warmth, like the embers of a fire that has just lost its flame.
You all right? Come on, we just got you back.
Despite his tone, you can see genuine concern in Edo's eyes. I'm fine.
I heard you say that before. Had something to do with a 2,000-year-old lunatic talking to you in your dreams.
I've seen you commune with souls of the dead, but this looked altogether different. What happened?
I saw Aethys and he saw me.
Well, he... Really? Watcher, ain't it?
Jyoti can barely contain herself, jumping up and down as she stumbles over her words.
What did Gon say? Is he gonna meet us? What do we do next? He charged you with a divine calling, didn't he? Just like he's done for me.
It was headed toward another pillar of luminous Audra.
How hard can it be to find in a chain of thousands of islands?
I wonder what he's after, and why he's been giving me these dreams. The things I've seen, they leave a mark on your soul. I may not know what Gon's got planned for me, but clearly he wanted me to meet you.
Happily.
Alright, well, I guess we'll go back and see if we can't do that fire puzzle.
Of course. I'm here.
I'm just gonna look it up.
Indeed.
Apparently it's like that. Gladiator sword and a paradox.
What can I do?
Well, there we go.
Happily.
Okay, so I still don't know how to deal with the... Wait, do I? What's the... No, I can't figure out the bowl yet. So let me look at how that works. It's fine. I just got to figure out how because there's a bowl there you can put something in to get with a little like weighted platform at the bottom, but I don't know what would go there. As the souls move past you, some of their heads turn in your direction, but most seem fixated below you on the Adra pillar beneath your feet. If you nod their heads in thanks or raise a hand to acknowledge your presence.
What do you see that I can't, Watcher?
Souls, dozens of them, maybe hundreds, they're all going to the Adra pillar. Yeah.
All of them? Really?
A small group of souls has started to cluster around you. One of them is standing a bit closer than the others and gestures for your attention.
Watcher, we'd like to come with you.
Why don't you just go to the Adra pillar?
We would, and we appreciate that you showed us the way, but what if the Adra goes dark again before we reach the Beyond?
Alright, follow me.
Can I harvest the souls now?
Of course.
Thank you for aiding my mission, Watcher. I just knew you'd help me if I followed you.
Jyoti glides her hands in a series of motions that resemble a martial art or an intricate dance. As she slides a circle around the area, she begins to swing her lantern faster and farther from her body, until an ephemeral light flares from inside. The lure is answered and several souls change course, drifting past the lantern's cage to disappear.
Thank you, Watcher.
We will remain here to see to our dead.
Okay, so I can't tell you your boss is down there.
Of course.
We got a cat! There's a pet slot you can put a cat in and the cat's there. We got a cat. Oh my god. They don't like the stairs. It turns out yes, because it was a cat that was on the ground. That's okay. I can save whenever I want, and I'll even put on the put the headphones on to charge so we can play more later. It's all good.